Hello again, everyone. It's time to talk the Super Bowl 49 victory for the New England Patriots over the Seattle Seahawks. 28-24. The Patriots survive and hang on for the Super Bowl victory. Seattle had the chance to become the first team since New England about a decade ago to win back-to-back Super Bowls, be the first team to do so, and they couldn't pull it off. Some indecision or poor decision-making at the end turns out to cost Seattle the victory. More on that in a moment. Tom Brady wins his fourth Super Bowl and his third MVP award. He passed for 328 yards and 4 touchdowns in the victory. But it all came down to late in the game. Seattle's driving, and another one of those circus catches, Jermaine Kearse, a la Antonio Freeman of the Green Bay Packers about a decade ago. With his acrobatic catch, he eventually got up and scored the touchdown. Kearse couldn't get up in time to scamper into the end zone. He was pushed out of bounds at the 5-yard line. One play later, Marshawn Lynch, who had already rushed for 98 yards on 23 carries, going into that carry there, down to the 1-yard line. It's second and goal at the 1. They're inside a minute, and the clock is rolling. Seattle still has one timeout left. They come out of the huddle with a wide receiver set, three receiver formation, and New England is in their goal line defense expecting the run. Seattle goes to the air, and it's a quick slant play. You saw it, Russell Wilson intercepted by Malcolm Butler, and the rest is history. It's a play that will certainly go down with plenty of controversy. It's one that will cause some sleepless nights in Seattle, as the Seahawks fans will wonder about this one for a long time. Pete Carroll, he fell on the sword after the game, talking about the reasoning for the pass play. Pete Carroll's not the one that calls the plays, and I understand for those of you that say, well, Pete Carroll has veto power. But Darrell Bevell is the offensive coordinator. He calls the plays in that offense, and he called pass play. Pete Carroll says it's what they wanted to do. They didn't have the right formation, so they went to the pass, figuring they would waste it down and have opportunities to run the football if need be on third down and on fourth down. Well, they never got to third or fourth down because of the interception. And here again, you have Marshawn Lynch. You have your the guy that's carried you to this Super Bowl, 17 touchdowns on the season, 13 of them on the ground. Marshawn Lynch has been dynamite. He's been the go-to guy. He's their best offensive player when it comes to scoring touchdowns. And yet when you had the ball in the 1-yard line, who do you give the ball to? You go to a wide receiver that has hardly been a part of the equation for Seattle up to this point. Butler's the hero. Brady's the MVP. Marshawn Lynch and Pete Carroll and the rest of the Darrell Bevell and the rest of the Seattle Seahawks, they are the GOATs. Seattle played well enough to win. In fact, they were in position to win back-to-back Super Bowls, and they didn't get it done. Now, ironically, they go into the postseason as the favorites to win it again next year. They are the early odds 5-1 to win the Super Bowl title a year from now. And the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots are second at 6-1. 28-24, the Patriots win this one. And that will do it for the 2014-2015 NFL football campaign. Now we'll see if Roger Goodell and the NFL can stay out of trouble during the offseason.